We live, baby, we live. We motherfucking live. I ain't got no earrings on. My earrings is naked right now. Should I put the earrings on? Say, y'all, I want y'all to say, Diamond, we love you regardless. Earrings or no earrings. Woo! Oh my God. Y'all want to say hi to Jax? Jax in the motherfucking building. You know what I'm saying? He hanging out. Yes, I know he needs a haircut. He's gonna get one soon. Say, I need a fucking haircut. I need a haircut, goddamn. I need a haircut. He just took a bath. I had to take him a bath because he shat in his freaking bed. He shat in his freaking bed. When I woke up, normally I'll take his bed and I'll put it in the living room, right? Because we finna be outside. We finna chill. Came in there. His blanket was on the floor. I pick up his bed and I see that this nigga has two hard stools, two hard poop nuggets in his bed. So I had to wash that shit, and then I had to wash him. Okay, had to wash him. But anyway, guys, so just a little life update, man. Y'all already know I'm still trading. I actually took a setup on Nasdaq today, which really played out well. It actually just hit my TP. If you don't know what that means take profit. It's always a good day when we win in the markets, but even when we lose, we still win if you didn't over risk, if you followed all of your rules, right? I did take a payout yesterday. I was able to take a payout, which is always good. Always great when you get paid. And it's amazing to be able to profit off of a skill that you have cultivated and built. I know a lot of people say that trading might be a scam or it's hard. And I love when people say that, because if it was easy, everybody would be doing it and it wouldn't be a high income skill. So I thank God every day that trading does start off as hard, but when it clicks, it really does click. I'm explaining to y'all why I took this trade. So as you guys can see, I have a level marked up right here. This is support. As you can see, we had this break to the downside, break of this support. And I saw the retest, we got that retest. So as you guys can see, I entered off the high, like when it broke this low, look, it retested and it came back. Once it came back, I entered right here, boom, it shot down. And then it came back up. I was in drawdown for a little bit and then slammed right back down into my TP. So that's how that happened, all right? Why do you see gave to your mom? Because this would have been, I don't know why this is way up here. This would have been my stop loss. This would have been my stop loss right here. Why does it say gave to your mom? Because everything is psychology, especially when it comes to trading. So if it would have hit my stop loss, meaning I would have lost the trade, how I like reason it, or my perception in my head, is that I gave that money to my mom, right? So even when I lose a trade, I feel like it went to a good cause. No, everything is psychology. So if you can trick your mind into believing something, you can create the reality and manifest the things that you want, because everything is psychology, everything is mental, right? The reason why you're probably not seeing the results that you want to see is because your emotions, right? Your emotions and your thoughts and your feelings are creating the things that are going wrong in your life and the things that are going right in your life. If you could just change the way you see something, that whatever you're looking at will change. I know that sounds corny, but I'm trying to tell you, man, it's all about how you see things, all right? As you guys can see, TP hit is right here. Yeah, TP hit. Why do I have my stop loss here? Because I figured most of the time I'll have my stop loss above this area right here, but sometimes it does pull back further. So I like to pull it back sometimes further in the range, just to be on the safe side, okay? But in this particular case, I did not need to do that. Okay, Diamond, why did you place your take profit where you did? Okay, I'm gonna show y'all why I did. Okay, I'm trading on the 1 hour. I used to trade on the 15-minute, but I got way better results on the 1 hour. I said, let me just fucking test out the 1 hour. I did some back testing sessions, and the 1 hour proves to have less fake outs, and it tends to be way more reliable, and the price action is so fucking clean on the 1 hour. I fucking love it. I will never go back to trading the lower time frames. Anyway, so why did I put my TP right here? As you guys can see, we have a level of resistance. We had clean range down here. This full candle, you see nothing but blue right here. And then we come down to this resistance where that gray and blue is. So that is why I took TP right there. My profit target was right here, because I knew that we were gonna come, we're gonna be coming up against some support right here, right? We have some support right here that it might bounce back off of, and I don't want to be a part of that trade anymore. Even though it could keep dropping down, we're not here to catch the whole move. We're here to catch a piece. If I could catch a piece of the move and not get greedy, I'm gonna be straight. And that's why I go for 1-to-1, high win rates and low risk to reward. And as you guys can see, it's kind of bouncing around right here. And it may drop below even more so. It may drop some more, but guess what? I don't give a fuck what it does anymore. I got my money and now we moving on, okay? Just took a payout yesterday, just took a withdrawal yesterday, and it feels good to be able to pay yourself from a skill that you have been developing over time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's such a fucking blessing to be able to do this shit. Let me cut this recording off right quick. Well, I'm actually coming back in the house from being outside. Y'all already know I love to go out into nature every single fucking day. I'm gonna be out in nature. I'm gonna go take my nature walk. I'll go work out and shit like that. So I did that. I feel great. I feel amazing. And I said, I need to get back on my channel and I need to go back to my roots, which is doing these inspirational videos, having these inspirational talks, these empowering talks with you watching this video, man. I appreciate you watching. It is such a fucking blessing to be able to do what I'm doing. And I will tell you this, I didn't become a profitable trader until I saw it here first, until I declared it, until I saw it every single day in my visualizations, until I started being it instead of trying to get it, right? If you want anything in life, if you're watching this video and you're like, Diamond, I want success, or I want my perfect partner, or my health is bad, I want to lose 50 pounds, or whatever it is that you want in life, you will never sustain and maintain a certain thing. You will never attain a certain thing until you become that thing. Everything that I have now started within my mind. Everything that you have now started within your mind, or you wouldn't have it. In order for you to become successful, you have to become successful. This is the reason why a lot of people are stuck, because in order for you to have something, you have to have it. In order for you to be a millionaire, you have to be a millionaire first. I know that sounds crazy, but you have to become whatever it is that you want to be. If you want to become healthy, then you have to see that for yourself already. You have to feel healthy already. If you want that perfect partner, you have to give yourself that love. You got to feel like you already have that man or that sexy ass woman. You got to make space, create space for that woman. Say if you want to get married or something like that, why do you have all of your clothes? Why are you taking up the whole damn closet? Where is your husband's clothes gonna go? On the patio? Where is your husband's clothes gonna go? You need to act, and why are you taking up the whole fucking bed? You need to pick which side you're gonna be on, because your husband gonna be on the other side. These are the things that you gotta think about. In order for me to be a profitable trader, I had to already walk like it, talk like it, think like it, move like it. I had to feel like it already. And one of the main things that really helped me was visualization. But even with visualization, if you come out of that meditation or you come out of that visualization as the same person before you went into the meditation, you are still not going to become that person, because you're still being the person who doesn't have it, if that makes sense, right? If you're trying to achieve anything, you are further confirming and validating to yourself, I don't have it yet. Well, Diamond, how do I have it without having it? Easy. You feel like you have it. The only reason why you feel like you want to have it so bad is because of the emotions that you feel like you're gonna feel when you do obtain it. So is there a way for you to feel those emotions before these things actually happen in your 3D reality? Absolutely. Yes, there is a way. Visualization is a very, very important one that I use all the time, which helped me become a profitable trader and to do a lot of things. Even the success on YouTube. A lot of things, bruh, started in my visualization, started in my mind, started internally. I had to give myself success internally in order to see it in my external world. And this is a frequency that must be maintained once you come out of that meditation, once you come out of that visualization. Because if you can't sustain and maintain the frequency of health or wealth or love, even if you obtain these things, you won't be able to maintain and sustain them. that perfect partner is going to leave you if you have a limiting belief surrounding it, right? If you can't withhold the frequency that I am enough, I am worthy, I am deserving of love, then guess what? Even though you might get that seemingly perfect partner, it's called self-sabotage. That's what's going to happen, because your frequency, your energy cannot lie. And that's why you cannot cheat the game. You can't cheat the game of life, because there's a frequency that is emitted at all times. Every single moment you are choosing who you are. Who are you choosing to be right here in this moment? I can speak about trading just because that's what I do, but that's not who I am. I can give you an example when it comes down to trading. If I'm not a profitable trader, right? Meaning I've spent more in the market than I've got out of the market, right? If my reality is telling me that I'm unprofitable and I agree with my reality, I'm allowing that external world to dictate how I feel. So if I'm looking on the outside to determine how I feel on the inside, what do you think is gonna happen? And how the fuck do you think I'm gonna become profitable if I'm allowing the outside to influence my inside? If I'm looking, if a doctor tells me that I have, I don't know, shit, cinnamon toast crunch butt, right? Doctor tells me, he diagnosed me with cinnamon toast crunch butt. You've been eating too much cinnamon toast crunch and now your butt smells like cinnamon toast crunch, okay? If I want my butt to smell normal again and I don't want it to smell like cinnamon toast crunch, I'm going to have to feel the emotions and be in the experience that is aligned with me having normal butt smell again, okay? I would probably honestly take the cinnamon crunch butt over my shitty ass. But anyway, that's besides the point. It's so funny how we use this term, right? For content creators, we're influencers, right? Let me ask you this. Would you rather be influenced or would you rather be an influencer? Why I ask you that is most people, majority of the people, I want to say over 90% of people are being influenced. They are under hypnosis. They are under a spell. And it's a cycle that continues and continues and continues because they don't know how to influence their outer world by influencing their inner world. It all starts from within. Everything starts from within. You cannot have money until you have money. And even if you do get to the money, right, you get some money, it won't last because you haven't become the person who feels as if they deserve to have the money. If you meet that special person and you think this person gonna be for your forever person, but you don't feel worthy of that love from that person, what do you think is gonna happen? You're probably gonna lose that person. You're probably gonna self-sabotage it somehow. If you haven't become the healthy and fit person, even after you lose 50 pounds, you're gonna put them back on. And I know you have experienced this before, or you know somebody who has, and you always wonder why. I was doing so good. I lost 50 pounds, but I gained it all back. Yes, because you didn't become the person who felt worthy enough to keep the 50 pounds off. You didn't become the person in the version of you who is fit and healthy. You lost that 50 pounds being the same person that you are now, with the same limiting beliefs that you do now, with the same feelings of unworthiness that you do now. So I'm not gonna make this video too fucking long, but I wanna let you know that anything that you want, right, give it to yourself now. You are not missing anything. I'm not saying that you shouldn't want anything, but as soon as you feel like you want something, give it to yourself. You want a Lamborghini? Feel the emotions that happen in that Lamborghini. Smell the leather. How does it feel? You got a nigga in your passenger seat, ladies? You got a female in your passenger seat, fellas? How does it feel? Is it a drop top? Can you feel the air? Can you feel the breeze? How does it feel to put some cash in your mom's hand or your dad's hand and say, hey, the rent is paid? How does it feel to buy your mama a house? How does it feel to buy your dad a car? How does it feel to help your family out when they have to have a surgery and their medical bills need to be covered and they don't have insurance and you can step in and help people? How does it feel that you dropped those 50 pounds and you kept it off and you actually have a better shape and you're looking better and better every single day and now you're inspiring other people to do the same? How do these things feel? These are the things that you need to ask yourself. If you actually want to become the person who has the things that you want, you can't stay the same person and look to try to grab something from life. Takers and beggars never receive what they want in life. And even when they do receive it, they're not able to maintain it, sustain it, or grow it because they haven't become that version of them that feels worthy and that can accept it. So I'm telling you, have the audacity to say, bitch, whatever I want, I already have. Have the audacity to feel those emotions right now. Have the audacity to say, I don't give a fuck what's happening in my 3D reality. I don't give a shit about none of that that's going on. I don't care if I got $0 in my fucking bank account, nigga. I'm a millionaire. I got millions of dollars. I'm helping my family. I'm helping my friends. I'm donating to this cause and that charity or whatever the case is. I'm living the life that I love. I'm traveling here, here, and there. I'm doing what I want to do, and I'm living life on my terms. Once again, you cannot cheat the game. So you must do whatever it takes to put yourself in the emotional state, in the frequency that is aligned to what you want to receive. You have to turn your receiving receptors on. Turn on your receiving receptors. God said, he who has will be given more, but he who has not, even what he has will be taken from him. What you are grateful for, you will give more of. If you are not grateful, whatever you have will be taken from you. God is telling you that. The Bible tells you that. AKA, nigga, whatever you want, give it to yourself now and you will have it. You will have it. But you cannot have it until you have it. You have to realize that you are so much more powerful than you are giving yourself credit for. Everybody's looking outside. I'm waiting on God's plan. God willing. God willed you into fucking existence, my nigga. He already did his job. Stop putting all the pressure on God and go figure out what you want to do with your life, because that's God's plan. God already created you and willed you into existence. It's God's will for you to do what the fuck you want to do with your life. If you really think about it, why would God create us only for him to tell us what to do? No, nigga, he created you. This is just my opinion, because I know we can get, like, feathers can get ruffled, because everybody has their different beliefs, and I would never put my beliefs on you, okay? But this is just what I believe. So, hey, if you feel triggered, get the fuck off the video, because I'm going to say what I say. Doesn't make much sense to me why God would create us. I feel like God got bored and said, man, I'm just in my godliness. Let me make man. Let me create man. And what are we? We are made in the image of God. What did he say? I'm going to give them what? Do we have that animals don't have? Consciousness, free will, choice. God wants us to create. We are the gods of our reality. Under, of course, one God, consciousness, Mother Nature, whatever you want to call it, the universe, Allah, Buddha, whoever you want to, whoever you pray to or whoever you thank for being in existence. This encompasses all races, religions, everything, right? I believe that God wanted us to be able to create what we want. And that's why, if you're suffering right now with money, with relationships, whatever it is, you have to understand and take accountability for the fact that you have created it. You have created it because at any moment in time, you can decide differently. Even in a toxic relationship, you can decide, okay, you know what? This is not what it is. So and so and so and so, right? And if you match the frequency of love and acceptance and deservingness of something real, a real love, a real connection, or whatever the case is, guess what? By some circumstance of creation, something will happen to where there'll be a much better person that comes into your life, and what no longer serves you will wash away somehow. but you must match the vibration and frequency of the thing that you want. Once again, everybody uses this analogy. A radio station, my nigga. You cannot tune in to 106.1 if you have the dial on 97.9. You're never going to receive it. Just like on a YouTube channel, if you're watching the Diamond Life, you're not going to be able to watch the Discovery Channel at the same time because you're watching the Diamond Life. If you turn on the Diamond Life, you're not going to see Discovery Channel. If you turn on Discovery Channel, you're not going to see the Diamond Life. That's the same thing when you're out here wanting, please God, give me this. Oh, I want this so bad. You can, and you know what? I hate when people say, and I used to be one of those ones that said, you gotta want it bad enough. No, you have to already have it. And you have the audacity, you have to have the arrogance and audacity and cockiness to know, nigga, I got it already. And one thing that can always help you with that is visualizing. Because if you see yourself in your mind and you smell and you touch and you taste and you involve all your 5 senses and you do this on a continuous basis to where it fucking feels normal, your subconscious mind thinks that you already been through it, thinks that you're already profitable, thinks that you are already loved, thinks that you are already rich, thinks that you are already, you know what I'm saying, whatever, already 50 pounds less or already fit. Your subconscious mind soaks that up and soaks that in. The more emotions you can put into it, the more of your senses you can put into that image, into that visualization, man. These are the things that are gonna pull you and draw you into the circumstances that are going to have you become the person that it takes to accomplish whatever goal it is that you want to accomplish. Emotions are going to be the energy in motion that's going to attract your desire to you. You don't have to go get anything when you already are it. When you already have it, there's nothing to go get. It's going to get you. And that is the real law of attraction. You don't have to do anything but be it right now. Right now, not later, right now. You have to do it right now. The only reason why you don't have it yet is because you are affirming every day that you don't have it by saying, man, I want it. Oh, when I get this, oh, when I get that. Why don't you already have it? When you can finally say, I already have it, and I'm already being it, I'm already doing it. And I'm not doing it from the place of I'm doing it so I can become this. I have become this, so now naturally I do this and I do that and I do this and I do that. It's identity. You have to have an identity shift. You have to change your self-image. You have to change how you look at yourself. Change how you look at things, and what you look at will change, including you. You needs to be the first person that you work on. You. How you see yourself. Fuck how other people see you. How do you see yourself? Because that's the only thing that's going to matter when you're shaping your reality, when you're creating your reality. You're always creating your reality, whether you like it or not, whether you like your results or not. You look at every aspect and area of your life and look at what you've created. And don't cry about it. It's fine. You might not like what you created, but you can always change it. If you have breath in your body, life in your bones, nigga, you can always change it. It's never too fucking late. Never too late. But don't wait until you're on your deathbed to say, oh, damn. Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? Be it now. Become it now. Give yourself permission. And I think this is one of the wonderful things about self-discovery, self-development. It's so beautiful. And God is so... I don't even want to, like, anything that I say about God is going to be, it's not going to match up. Because I was going to say, God is a genius, bro. He's a genius. He made it so nobody in this world could do this work except you. There are people who can be mentors, coaches, and they can guide you and they can give you the blueprint, but nobody's journey is going to be just like yours. Just because it happened for me a certain way, it's not going to happen for you a certain way. You have your own path. And it's so, I think it's just so, there's no words to explain how dope it is that God made it so only you have the keys to crack your own code. Only you have the code to crack your own code. You're the only one with the keys to open up your doors. Nobody else can open them up for you. And I know you may be like, Well, Diamond, shit, I wish I could pay somebody to crack this code or to help me with this act. There will be helpers on the way, on the road to your success or whatever you want. There will be helpers on the way, mentors, coaches on the way. But even with those help, and let me just say this, I'm very big on mentors, coaches, and all of that, right? Because I do believe the only real cheat code in life is mentors and coaches, for sure, right? There is no shortcuts, but if there was a shortcut, the only cheat code would be having a mentor, having a coach, right? Because they can fast track your success by teaching you the things that are going to get you where you want to go a lot quicker. But even with the mentor and the coach, you have to be willing. You have to be willing to submit to the mission of whatever the fuck you want to do and becoming who you're supposed to be, realizing who the fuck you have always been. You have always been deserving. You have always been lovable. You have always been more than enough. And it's not a bit more of success. It's not a bit more of validation. It's not a bit more of losing weight or any other thing that you might want in life that will make you more lovable, make you more enough, make you more valuable. There's nothing in this world. You came in this world valuable just by breathing, just by existing. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to strive for anything to be better than where you are. Of course, life is like a video game. We want to make more money. We want to have great relationships and all of these things. But just know that you are enough exactly as you are. And with that, I've been talking too fucking much. I've been yapping too much. But yeah, man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And who knows when I'm going to upload another video, but I did say that I was going to start uploading more video. Of course, sharing my trading journey and also just getting back to my roots as far as inspiring and empowering my people, man, because I feel like that's so important with all the drama and negativity out in this world. One thing that I've always been great at, I've been superb and excellent at, is helping people realize the truth of themselves, helping people realize their potential, helping people realize the best version of themselves. So that's what I want you to do today, is be that person right now. Stop waiting for permission. Please stop waiting. There's nothing to wait for. If you were born into this human existence, God thought you were enough. There's nothing that you need to prove to anybody. I love y'all. Tell a friend to tell a friend to today. Ain't your mama telling Uncle Joey still a hoe. I will see y'all in the next video. Peace. We out, baby.